Since we will see when we fill the liquid in a V-shaped tube, okay, then and disturb that or displace the liquid on the one side. Initially both are at the same level, okay. Suppose that I am displacing it by y displacement here. So if I am displacing it by y displacement here, so if this level of liquid is coming y displacement this side, so this level of liquid will increase by the same displacement y. Okay, I want to calculate the time period of oscillation of this, because when we displace this side and it rises on this side, when we leave, so it's doing like this, both sides it's doing SHM. Okay, now so quite clear figure I will make. Okay, and this we displace by and this is rises by y. Okay, now if we see, this angle is theta, this angle is theta 1 and this angle is theta 2. So if level of liquid is here decreases by height h1, so here the level of liquid is increases by height h2. So now look this side, this I am taking a triangle like this is y and this is h1 and this is angle theta 1. Okay, so y sine theta 1 is equal to what? h1. Y sine theta 1 is equal to what? h1. Now similarly here, if we assume this, like this is a hypotenuse, this is h2, this is theta 2, and what is h2? This is y. So h2 is y sine theta 2. Okay, so with respect to this level, if we see, so total increment in the level is h1 with respect to this h1 plus h2. Okay, so liquid in this, which is height from in this level, from this level to h1 plus h2, exert pressure, and that pressure is equal to h rho g, remember. So what is the pressure exerted by the liquid which is rises from this level to height h1 plus h2? That is h1 plus h2. h1 we can write y sine theta 1, oh sorry, h rho g. Okay, h1 we can write y sine theta 1, h2 we can write y sine theta 2. Okay, rho g. Okay, now pressure is equal to force upon area, and area of this cylindric this rod cross section area we will take. Okay, a f by a is equal to y I am taking outside, so this become sine theta 1 plus sine theta 2 rho g y, and a is going on that side. Okay, so f is restoring, so we apply minus sign. Restoring because it's want to retain its shape, that's why it's come with this side, below side. So sine theta 1 sine theta 2 a rho g y. Now force is equal to what? Mass into acceleration. A rho g y. So what is acceleration? Acceleration is equal to minus sine theta 1 sine theta 2 a rho g y upon m. m is the mass of liquid inside the whole these rods. Okay, so if we compare this with the equation, this a is equal to minus omega square y, so what we get? Omega square is equal to what? This. Okay, now I am going to write omega square is equal to sin theta 1 plus sin theta 2 a rho g by m. Sin theta 1 plus sin theta 2 a rho g by m. Okay. So what is the omega? That is under root sin theta 1 plus sin theta 2 a rho g by m. What is time period? That is 2 pi by t is equal to sin theta 1 sin theta 2 a rho g by m. What is t? T is 2 pi under root m upon sin theta 1 sin theta 2 a rho g. Okay, further, for shorting this formula, if we want to short this formula, so suppose that the rods or limbs are like this. Okay, so liquid total, if we straight this like this, if we are making this as a one rod, so we are assuming till L length liquid fulfill and having cross section area A. So density rho we are assuming, so density is equal to mass upon volume. So mass is equal to what we can write? Density into volume is how much? A into L. Okay, A is area of cross section into L till length in which liquid is fulfilled. So at the place of M, here we can write rho AL. Now here I am going to put, so what we get? T is equal to 2 pi rho AL by sin theta 1 sin theta 2 a rho g, a rho cancel out, and this become 2 pi L sin theta 1 plus sin theta 2 g. This is the formula. Now further we will see another. Suppose that if I am digging a tunnel inside the earth. Okay, so I am digging a tunnel. Okay, and it is the center of the earth. So if there is a small m mass, so mg is towards the center. Okay, and this is RE and this is displacement y. Okay, now this angle is theta we are taking. Okay, so if I am making a free body diagram of this, so this is become like this type of triangle. This about mg, because mg is always towards the center of earth. This is angle theta and this is y, displacement from the mean position, because if I am digging, so it's doing SHM like this coming on this side, then again mg want to towards its center, so again this, so it's doing like this SHM. So theta, so this is mg cos theta. Okay, so now which force want to tends this mg towards the mean position? That is mg cos theta. Okay, so F is equal to what? Restoring force mg cos theta. Okay, F again we can write ma minus mg cos theta. This is what? Radius of earth RE. Mm cancel out. A is equal to minus g cos theta. Now what is cos theta? Cos theta is base upon hypotenuse. So A is equal to minus g base is y upon hypotenuse, that is RE. So y is behaving like displacement. Y is behaving like displacement. So when we compare this with this, so what we get? Omega square is equal to G by RE. Omega is equal to under root G by RE 2 pi by T. G by RE. T is equal to what? 2 pi under root RE by G. Okay. This is what? This is the time period if we digging the tunnel inside the earth. Okay. Now we will go to see a little bit about the damped oscillations and forced oscillations. So we are going to say about the damped oscillations. So damped oscillations are those which are in the presence of damped forces. So what are the damped forces? So look, in nature there are some forces which always oppose the motion. So that is, if we say air friction. Okay, suppose that this is a man and this man is running. Okay, if this man is running slowly, so it feels air friction less. Okay, but if it runs fast, so this man feels air friction too much. So basically air friction or opposition or damped force is directly proportional to velocity. Okay, but opposite the motion. So that's why we are applying here a constant minus kV. So this is the damped force. This is due to damped force. Here we are not going to use k because already we use in kx, so that's why we can use any term, like suppose that zv or vb. Okay, whichever you want you can use. Okay, so now net force on the oscillator, if suppose that I am oscillating this pendulum in the presence of damped forces, means air friction. So net force I have to apply on the oscillation is 2, that is minus kx minus vb. Okay, now kx as usually against restoring force and minus vb because of damped forces. Now this we can write like what? ma minus kx minus vb. M as usual, a we can write dB by dt minus kx, and v we can write dx by dt. So m as usual, and again v we can write dx by dt, and already here dt minus kx minus b dx by dt. Okay, so this is become m d square x by dt square. This whole I am taking this side, so this is become minus b plus b dx by dt plus kx is equal to what? 0. Okay, this is the equation of damped oscillation. Now what thing we observe in damped oscillation? Look, if we see basically means any oscillation in the absence of damped forces, it means like free oscillation, so their amplitude is same always. The amplitude is same, means neither decrement take place. Okay, it means pendulum when execute simple harmonic motion, so it always goes equal distance on both sides and each and at every time it goes. But in the presence of air, okay, what we observe means in the presence of damped forces, what we observe, in only first oscillation it goes at maximum, then this side it goes little bit less than this amplitude, then again this side more little, then again, then finally come to rest. It means each and every time maximum amplitude we are getting at only starting, then each and every time we are getting less this amplitude, and finally after some time it will stop. So this type of amplitude graph we are getting in the damped oscillation. Okay, but while in free oscillations, or we'll say in the absence of damped forces, we are getting this type of. Okay, now we have to make this damped oscillation like free oscillation. So every time if there is a decrement in the amplitude come, if this side, suppose that when it's going here amplitude is maximum. When it's going here, less going rather than this, then again come at the less distance. So again I am going a periodic force like this. So it's again going at the same, then periodic force. So it means we have to apply external periodic force. We have to apply external periodic force. Now we'll see forced oscillation. Okay, we'll see forced oscillations. So forced oscillation, now how much F net we have to apply it? Look, first for restoring force, second against damp force, then again F periodic force which we are applied for making as means as oscillation as like natural, means in the absence of damped forces. Okay, so this equation we are getting F is equal to minus kx minus Vb, and this we are giving in the favor, so that's why I'm not applying minus. So this is periodic force F periodic cos omega t, because we are providing at every equal interval of time. Okay, at the regular, suppose that it's take 2 seconds in a whole journey, so 1 second, suppose that it takes what I said 2 seconds from here, 1 second, 2 second, sorry 4 seconds, suppose that 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 second. So now I am giving periodic force at every 4 seconds, then again it's going take 4 seconds, then again. So that's why we are using omega t, because it's a periodic force. Okay, this much information is sufficient for forced oscillation. For further you will see whatever you have source, but it's not that much, means the information which is required for NEET, it is sufficient. Okay, further if you want to study, so you will see whatever you have source. Okay, now try to solve some numericals of this, and again in next lecture we will start with the waves which are important. Okay, bye bye.